Hello, everyone. Thanks for waking up today. Thanks for being yourself, most importantly. That is something that we need to be more adamant about, especially with our youth. And taking the time to love one another as individuals. In this sense, we need to create a new religion that is based on individualism and really removes the segregation that is brought upon by religions in itself over the history. It's not hard to see the segregation and the problems that have been created through religion and through political stances. The goal here is to create a set of rules amongst all religious beliefs and help to remove that segregation by creating a religion based off of individualism. This is very important because this allows a level of inspiration that has never existed before in our society to help create better technology use that removes the reliance on technology to such a degree where people are being consumed by the technology. All of this is really led up to by the history of my being and the uninspirational existence that has come to fruition over the last 15 to 20 years. Not long ago, we had better societies, better communion, but also better transparency amongst our individuals in society, and coming full circle back to that to create better accountability and better responsibility amongst our individuals is something that we need to imperatively really engage with on a daily basis. Again, this stuff comes straight from my heart. I have no jot notes to that extent because this is strictly a human spirit issue, and really engaging into a better level of mental health engagement in our societies is very crucial to help create inspiration amongst individuals, especially amongst our men, to help create better ownership amongst men, but to create better responsibility and kind of helping men to really step into their masculinity and remove this toxic masculinity that has made a bad name for the patriarchy. It has been too long that the evil of patriarchy has been allowed to delete these men of good faith and good male mentorship, I would say. A whole model, not a role model, because we need men who are willing to own their mistakes and step into power. I have had many doubts amongst myself in this idea and creating a new religion, but I do not want the power, but I see the necessity behind creating a system that helps to empower people. I do not want power, but I will accept the power that is required of me because I see the necessity behind this, not only to help inspire other males, but really to help inspire myself to want to have a family, because right now, as the world sits, there is very little inspiration to have a family or bring children into this world. For myself, as an intellectual and reading many different types of literature, The Empty Planet, many extensive peer-reviewed literatures on the impact that our species is having on our planet. And in that sense, it is very debilitating, if you think about it intellectually, to want to make a family or bring children into this world. it really kind of saps that inspiration from the male psychology. Additionally, we need a system to really combat the corruption that's going on in this world. There is no system that accommodates for being a good individual. Accommodation for corruption and greed is really the only facet of compensation that there is in this world, especially in Western cultures. But no culture is free from this plague into human society. Again, to create a religion based off of individuals, because I myself believe in individuals, maybe not their belief systems, but I do believe that actions far outweigh an individual's belief, and whether we like it or not, religions are only a part of your actions, and it's the individual that performs the actions. I've seen people of religious denomination and non-religious denomination do good and evil things, so it is very important to really emphasize that we can empower one another through individuality rather than through religious belief that somebody might not believe in or have faith in being concrete and evident, as lots of people need evidence to kind of make their own belief or formulate their own belief into how we should be operating our societies. But again, this takes a whole society. It does not work if only part or partial societies engage with this idea. It is imperative for our youth that we come together and create something that we have never done before and use the technology in a way we have never done before. Really helping to own individuals' power, but also to own our privacy and own our publicity, but also to help create better ownership amongst mental health, especially amongst our men, and taking ownership for one another amongst our men, so that atrocities that have happened over the last 15 to 20 years cease to exist in our society, and we are more responsible for one another. Again, this is a huge mental health task because we are the only species to remove survival of the fittest from our psychology. And again, we are the only species to really emphasize into not having that being physically fit and strong to overpower or outweigh those who are weaker than us. It's important that we create something that is more psychologically balanced, and the way to do this is together, having individuals collaborate and talk amongst one another to come up with the best idea. And my idea here is to use the timeless teachings of yoga, as they are spiritual and non-religious. The teachings are very important to help inspire younger generations. Again, I will elaborate on these ideas and laws of living, laws of life, getting the movement in so that we have better mental health amongst our individuals in society. But again, our species is still young in the use of technology, and technology provides such a higher level of responsibility and accountability in through our societies. That was my alarm to go to work, so I must end the video. And on that note, thank you guys for taking the time to listen to me. If you can, please share this with your friends, family, and your acquaintances, as awareness is the most important part. It's an idea that I have, but it takes a community and societies for this idea to come to fruition. Again, I'll make another video. I would gladly talk with anybody about this idea of creating a religion based on individuals, and in that sense, individualism, and really just kind of creating better inspiration in our society at large. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Again, thanks for taking your time here with me. I greatly appreciate it. And the future of our species is imperative to have these conversations and really focus on where we're going and create better scrutiny in the form of tough love amongst one another. Hope to talk to you guys soon. I'll be making another video soon. Bye for now. I love you all.